Simplifying complex fractions. So here we have a fraction, and it's nothing scary, just a little fraction. But what if we put another fraction under it? Now we have a fraction within a fraction. This is some Inception level stuff. So how do we simplify this? Well, you might say that this is just dividing two fractions, so we could just solve it by 1/4 multiplied by 10/3. And if you're confused about why I did that, you can watch my video about fractions. But just to get a feel for what we're going to be doing later, when we look at some more complicated examples of, or some more complex examples of complex fractions, let's solve it in a different way. Let's multiply by the least common denominator on the top and the bottom of our larger fraction. So here we have 1/4, so we have 4 and 10 as our denominators. Our least common denominator would be 20, so let's multiply the top and bottom by 20. So when we multiply we only need to multiply the top and bottom of this larger fraction and not the top and bottom of these smaller fractions. So we only need 2 20s, not 4. So 20 times 1 would just be 20. 20 divided by 4 would be equal to 5. So this would be 5. And then 20 times 3 is 60. 60 divided by 10 is 6. So we get 5/6. Let's look at another example. Here we have 1 over 2x over 6 over 3x. And again, you could just solve this by dividing fractions. You could do 1 over 2x times 3x over 6, but we're going to solve it in a different way. So let's look for our least common denominator. 2x and 3x are our two denominators, so our least common denominator would be 6x. So let's multiply the top and bottom by 6x. 6x times 6 would be 36x. 36x divided by 3x going to be equal to 12. 6x times 1 is 6x divided by 2x would be 3, so we have 3/12, and we can simplify this by dividing the top and bottom by 3, and our answer would be 1/4. Let's go a level deeper. 4 over x minus 1 over y divided by x over 2 minus 3 over y. So our first step should be to find a common denominator. So here we have an x, a y, and a 2. So we have 3 unique denominators, y, x, and 2. So we can write that as 2xy. So let's multiply, write it as parentheses, by 2xy, and then the denominator 2xy. So let's go term by term and evaluate this. The first term, we're going to have 2xy times 4 over x. So we can cancel our x's, and we'll have 2y times 4. 2 times 4 is 8, so we'll be left with 8y. 1 over y times 2xy. Well, our y's are going to cancel, and we'll be left with 2x times 1. 2x times 1 is 2x, so we'll just have minus 2x there. X over 2 times 2xy. Our 2's will cancel, so we can get rid of our denominator. And then we have x times xy. So x times x is x squared, so we'll have x squared y. Sorry, I meant this was supposed to be a plus. 3 over y times 2xy. Our y's will cancel. We'll have 3 times 2x. 3 times 2 is 6. So we'll have plus 6x over here. Let's see if we can simplify this anymore. It doesn't seem like we have any common factor between these terms. So this is simplified. So our answer will be 8y minus 2x divided by x squared y plus 6x. 6 over x plus 1 minus 4 over x plus 2 divided by 5 over x plus 2 plus 3 over x plus 1. Here we have binomials inside of fractions, inside of expressions, inside of another fractions. We're so many levels deep, we might as well be in limbo. So we have two denominators here, x plus 1 and x plus 2. So we can just multiply by x plus 1 times x plus 2. So let's do that. We don't need to multiply x plus 1 and x plus 2 together, because then we'll just get a quadratic, and that's just going to make things more complicated. So let's start with our first term here, and I will do it in green. So 6 over x plus 1 times x plus 1 and x plus 2. Well, we can cancel our x plus 1s. We'll have 6 times x plus 2. 6 times x plus 2. And we'll leave it like that and simplify it after. Next, negative 4 over x plus 2. Let's do this in yellow. We can cancel our x plus 2's, and we'll have 4 times x plus 1. Well, negative 4 times x plus 1. Next, 5 over x plus 2. We can cancel, let's do this in blue. We can cancel our x plus 2's, and we'll have 5 times x plus 1. Our final term, 3 over x plus 1. See this one in pink. We can cancel x plus 1. We'll have 3 times x plus 2. So let's distribute out, and then we can combine terms. So first, 6 times x plus 2. We have 6x plus 12. Negative 4 times x plus 1 would be minus 4x minus 4. Blue. 5 times x plus 1 is 5x plus 5. And finally, 3 times x plus 2 would be 3x plus 6. Now, all that's left to do is combine terms. So we'd have 6x minus 4x is 2x. 12 minus 4 is 8. 5x plus 3x is 8x. 5 plus 6 is 11. So our final answer is 2x plus 8 divided by 8x plus 11. And we can't simplify this anymore.